Hey, look, let me tell y'all something, right? The pandemic ain't been so bad, right? Reason why I say that is because when God gives you a word, man, you got to stand on it. Last year around this time, I put out a testimonial video, right? Within that testimonial video, you know, God spoke to me to go to put that out. And literally, you know, he gave me the words to speak, right? Literally. Now, after that occurred, I started getting a lot of feedback, and I started saying, you know what? I think I'm going to go into motivational speaking. I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do that. Go to school, speak, try to encourage the kids, try to encourage athletes, do all of these different things, right? But God had a different plan. See, God has been speaking to me about building up his men, right? Building up his men in his word and his principles, and most of all with his character. And so I literally had started planning my own thing. But God has different plans than what we have. You got to understand that. Because what God did was he said, no, I need you to go back over here with my men. Everything that I tried to do on my own, it did not pan out. Guys started calling me. They started reaching out saying that they were going through different things. And so I started picking up on it. I said, God, first you gave me the vision, and then he started sending certain men to me. And I started Hope in the Trenches. Hope in the Trenches is literally helping men come into their own true identity through Christ and moving forward as a beacon of hope, right? And so what I found with doing this is I found that God was working on me. See, I had been told that I had some self-acceptance issues from my mentor. Me and him talked. He gave me the game. He told me what it was, and it made so much sense. But when I thought about it even deeper, he didn't even know that God had already been speaking to me about helping men come into their true identity. But it resonated with me. See, in order to come into your true identity, especially as a man, you got to come with open arms. You have to accept it. God is not a God that's going to force anything on you. So what he did for me was he showed me that I'm building this ministry through you because you're the main one that needs it. And so for me, I went purely off of faith, and I moved. Let me tell y'all something. Sometimes all you got to do is just move. When God gives you a word, just trust the word and move. Today, 1 year later, there are about 12 men that faithfully attend Hope in the Trenches. I started this back in June, and it's really unbelievable of what God is doing. Guys are getting blessed. Men are coming with testimonies. They talking about how much they love the group. They talking about how much we get along when we disciple one another. And just being able to actually have their family see them doing something positive like this. What God is doing is amazing. And it amazes me every time that God uses me. And you would think that he's using me for somebody else. But he's using me so that I can actually see the blessing myself. Because I needed the help. I needed to come with open arms to him and to receive him and to accept him. And to accept, not just accept him as my Lord and Savior, but to accept the will that he had for my life. So if it's one thing that you hear today, is that you need to accept the will that God has for your life, right? Fellas, if you out there and if you interested, if you need a place that's safe, if you need a place that's reliable, if you need a place that you can come and get built back up, man, reach out to me. And I'll be able to get you connected to IAMHITT, all right?